I don't know, like, she's out there. You're the Florida version of Sex in the City, JD.
That's when I was smoking my cigar.
Don't be an asshole today.
Hey,
How are ya?
I'm here. Happy to be here today. How are you doing, Denise?
Okay. I'm on the birthday train.
Oh man, that's right. When do you start the train? Because Monday is your birthday, right?
Yeah, we start on Sunday.
Okay. All right. So Sunday. So we will be starting the train when this airs.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We booked into that really good steakhouse.
Oh,
The
nice.
steak and the lobster. So we'll be going to
Ah,
Miller and Carter. And then we carry it out with sushi. So burritos on Monday, sushi on Tuesday, pizza on Wednesday. I'm so good. I cooked my butt off today. I did stress cooking today. And so we're good, till at least Saturday. And yeah, that's what I do. I stress cook.
I didn't even know stress cooking was a thing, but wow, you can cook. The
I did.
pictures you sent me, oh my God.
No, I was on a roll today, man. I didn't stop. Yeah, I was so bored with social media. Like I was so sick of the Met Gala pictures. I was just like, God, I wish that was canceled again this year. But I was so sick of it, and then I was sick of the news. I was sick of watching the, you know, Congress bullshit. I was sick of the California election bullshit. So I was like, I gotta find something to do. Like nothing is grabbing me. Like social media was just like not the thing to be doing, So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna clean out. Well, first of all, I'm gonna clean out the freezer. so I so I did a little dumpster diving in our freezer, and I just went to town. Man, I was in the kitchen all day, which was better than
I
yesterday. I was in the bathroom cleaning most of the day yesterday.
stress cleaning. You stress cook and clean. That's good.
Stress cook and clean. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't cook really anything except microwaving. So, but
Leftovers. I cook
and
leftovers.
I go out for things. I could do takeout very well.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's my thing. It took me a long time to find takeout that I liked over here. That was the problem. But then
yeah,
like, when the lockdown happened, there was no choice. Like you just had to find something and
exactly.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
I
yeah, that opened up all new lanes, like this place, I think it's called Tortilla, and they just have like the best tacos and burritos that I've had over here in 10 years. Like I've never found a place that there were a few things that really caught me over here that became like either traditional things. Like we would go to this thing called the Cow Pie Festival every year in May in Lingfield, and it's just livestock, which is so weird. But you could like pet a sheep or pet a cow or see a bunch of pigs or like just kind of like all local farm stuff. And they had stalls that made like chutneys and jams and like they just had like amazing breads and cheeses. And so it's a little bit of that. Then they have like all kinds of weird competitions going on all day, like doggy agility courses and stuff like that. And they have like a car show and it's just something that we did every year. And it was so fun. And it's been canceled like the last couple of years. And I really, really
oh,
miss it because they have like really good food. Like they're when you go like to the Renaissance Festival, you
fresh.
see people walking around with like
Yeah.
a turkey leg, and you're like, I'm gonna get one of those. So it's kind of like that. And I saw this person walking around with this huge like sub style something, and I'm like, what is that? And they said, oh, it's roast pork. It's just a big thing of roast
Oh,
pork.
at a place where you could pet a pig. They have
I'm
pork.
on the whole other side of the field.
Well, yeah, that's the whole farm mentality, which I just don't.
The farm
I'm
to
not a
table thing.
vegetarian. Yeah, I'm a little close to being a vegetarian. I'm much more than ever in my life.
Yeah,
'Cause
I can't. I
more
just
about
can't.
it now.
Yeah, I don't think about it when I'm outside of the house. When I'm in the
Right,
house, I
right.
think about it more.
Right.
But yeah, this was just one of these things that every year I would go mainly to get like olive bread, like it was like focaccia with olives baked in it, olive
That's
breads, and there was a lemon cheddar cheese that I know sounds gross, but it was really good, and like some kind of weird chutney.
Mhm.
And then the roast pork sandwich was just that's it. And that's one of those things that's like, I just miss it so much. Like, I swear to God, that's the festival, the cow pie festival being canceled and Eurovision, being online. And
Oh,
last year that was really bad. So,
I
the
got
fact
to
that,
see that a little bit.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
enlightened to that.
yeah. So there's a few things here that are just annual, and it's like, it's time to just get it back to normal. But birthdays are annual, and I know it's a big deal, and I know I should be super
Right.
excited about it, but whatever.
Mm.
When you get to a certain age, you just kind of let them ride.
Oh yeah, I've
Whatever.
already been there. I've passed that age. So I don't do a week for my birthday. In fact, I've only recently started putting it on Facebook because it always begs the question, how old are you? So I don't want that part to come along with it.
Yeah,
But we had quite a run. I'm happy to be back on the show because we had a run in my family with COVID the last 10 days.
I know. I said, like, in my last two things, I'm like, I'm so sorry JD's not here, but her family's getting ravaged by COVID.
Oh my God. Thank God everyone's tested negative. I was one of the last two standing. My sister Marianne and I were the last two standing that, thank God, did not get it. So we were able to help everyone else, but it's nice it was a treat to go into work. So that just tells you how. So for today's drink, I actually went back to our first show. I think I had Rebel Yell.
Oh, that's funny.
I wanted to do a Rebel Yell.
I've got the Keeper's smoked bourbon.
It looks like the almost same bottle. Yeah.
Kind of cool. Yeah, this is the one with the it's bourbon with smoked honey.
Oh,
And,
wow. That sounds good.
It's really good bourbon, I mean, like, I don't know, but for me, like, look how much I have like killed this bottle.
I like the smoked honey thing going on.
British honey, but the bourbon is produced in Florida and the honey is produced here in Britain. So this is like a hybrid of both of us.
That is not.
Yeah, so I'm having that with in Coke because I'm simple like that. But you know what? Let's bring Tyler in.
Yes,
he's got up his sleeve, and he'll probably make us look bad because we're drinking.
Right.
Stuff, right?
I'm just on the rock. Tyler!
There he is. We're just talking about our crappy drinks and wondering what you've got.
Good. I don't have a crappy drink.
I know, but we do. So we were really hoping that you would elevate us a little bit. What do you got? Oh, look at that. McAllen.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So I've got Rebel Yell. I went Southern.
Ooh, how was that?
It's good. It's I'm not going to say it's the smoothest whiskey. It's a bourbon whiskey.
Does it make you want to yell?
Yes, it does, and I needed to, so it's perfect for today.
Bourbon as well, Maiden, and it's distilled and aged in Florida for 18 months, and then it has British smoked honey in it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Keeper is the name of the place that does the smoked honey. Okay. But they also have like gins and whiskeys. But I went with the bourbon because it was on sale. But I'm so committed that I I can't wait to get the next bottle because we're
Yeah, getting
put
low.
quite a dent in it.
Well, that was, I finally decided to see what the fuss was about with the Macallan. And, I've been trying through Scotch and I've tried some, variety of Scotches and everything and said, okay, let me try. It's probably marketing, but let me give it a try. So I bought the 15. I didn't want just the, their most entry level, but I wasn't going to spend, hundreds of dollars. And the 15 is one of the best Scotches I've had. I'm so mad. They did such a good job. It is fantastic.
That was one of the ones that was in the glass case at my pub.
Yes.
There were ones that were on the shelf, and then there were ones that were in the case, like the wood something reserve.
Yep. Woodford
Reserve.
Woodford Reserve. That's the one. Yeah, and Bullet and Buffalo Trace, and there were a few that were just the special ones.
So I had the 15 and it was so good that I had to invite friends over to try it because it's just one of those that you don't see very often, even in places. And when you do, it's priced at,
Really? Is that true?
Bucks. Yeah, you see the 12 a lot, but I don't see the 15 you can find it. But even when you do, you find it at, $60 to $80, $90 a pour or something. It really is a status thing in a lot of places that I've seen it. And it's a damn good Scotch. It just is. It tastes amazing.
A great Instagram to follow too. They've got nice stuff to.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out then because no, I'm blown away. Great work. One of my friends was tasting it and he's learning wine and he goes, "This is what they mean when they say buttery." And it truly is. If you ever wonder when somebody talks about buttery when they're tasting an alcohol, this just gets it right. It just kind of lingers nicely. It's not too hot, but it just kind of has a really nice, not oily, but buttery is the perfect term. Like kind of just.
Wow.
Now I feel like I'm mad I never tried it at the bar.
But it is good. It's what I decided to drink to kind of pregame for this because I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but I think somebody's birthday is coming up.
It is. We were just saying it's Monday, but I like to get a little bit of a jump. So we're going out for like a mean meal on Sunday. Yes. And then I get like almost like a week off in the kitchen as part of my birthday present. So it's like whatever takeaways I want, like whatever delivery that is my favorite is on the list for that week. And that's pretty much how we do the birthday thing.
Perfect. Well, for that, I wanted to use something that I've heard you talk about a couple times and make a birthday dessert drink. That's basically a birthday cake in a glass in a great way. So
wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
Yes. And it's
cake stuff.
It was one of those that the root of this drink is something called a grasshopper, which is generally creme de menthe and creme de cacao with a little bit of cream. It's a nice dessert drink. Usually considered at this point like an old lady dessert drink or something.
I was gonna say like.
I
remember
Emily,
my grandmother liking those.
Yes. But Emily and I love them, and we go out specifically to order them with some of our friends sometimes after dinner and everything. So
you are not making me a grasshopper.
I am not quite making you a grasshopper. I'm going to make you a locust.
Oh.
So
this is slowly okay.
So I decided, you've mentioned it like every single one of these interactions we've had, the Jameson Caskmates edition.
The stout edition. Yeah, that's the one, baby. That's the one.
So I was thinking about the stout, and there was the IPA and the stout. And I was standing there in the liquor store just waiting for inspiration to come. And the very helpful folks at Joe's Liquor and or Joe's Wine in Memphis are coming by. Can we help you? Can we help you? And it's like, no, I'm just waiting. And one of my good friends walked in, and he walks up and he goes, "Tyler, it's good to see you." And I look at my friend Nick and I go, "Stout or IPA?" And he just looks at me and goes, "Stout." That was it. That's what I was waiting for. I was just waiting for somebody who knew nothing about what was going on to just make the decision. So because I went stout, I decided to stick with kind of the grasshopper build because I think it's really fun. There's not enough mint things in the world that I find, and I really enjoy.
We did bond a little bit over the Rumple Mints.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the perfect plug for the next ingredient here. we're going with some straight up and down Rumple Mints. Nice 50%. You can burn it. You can set it on fire. You can do whatever you want with it.
You
Quick
can
swig of
drink
it.
it with a straw.
That is old school.
Yeah.
Very old
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
So one of the nice original party shots.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm using instead of creme de menthe. It's a little more minty and definitely more boozy. And then I was looking at the creme de cacaos and some of that, and I had to just suck up and get the
I've got
splurge
that.
on the Godiva chocolate liqueur.
I've got that. Oh, I'm so excited. I can make this drink.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. And then for my version, there's also some homemade chocolate liqueur that I got from Miss Judy Routley this Christmas that I believe is just a little bit of cream, some Hershey's chocolate syrup, and a lot of vodka. But,
Oh, excellent. Okay. I've got
Yes.
Hershey syrup and I've got vodka.
a little bit of cream and you can make all this happen.
Got it. I got the cream too.
Perfect. So truly, when you make just a grasshopper, again, a good classic dessert cocktail, part of the reason I wanted to do one is, dessert cocktails are always fun, and this is one of the sweet ones. It's not just a shot. It's not a shot in a coffee. It truly is sweet and kind of desserty. Would normally be equal parts of your mint, which again, I'm using Rumple Mints here, which is stronger than your normal creme de menthe, and your creme de cacao, which I'm using the Godiva chocolate here. So it's going to be sweeter and actually less boozy than a lot of your standards.
I
So
feel like this is gonna taste like an alcoholic Aero mint chocolate bar. Yeah.
that's
Okay.
very good. I keep saying like chocolate mint, chocolate chip ice cream. Has
Yeah.
been my
Yeah.
initial
love
yes.
the pairing of the chocolate with the mint and the creaminess, because that's my favorite ice cream. So
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Well, we're all going to enjoy this one then.
Well,
So-
you are.
Yes. So with the Jameson Stout Edition, first off,
So good, right?
it's Jameson, so I have to hit it from the bottle. I just can't, good habits die hard.
Yeah.
And it does. It tastes like Jameson, which I'm proud of them. I mean, really,
But
tastes like
don't you
Jameson.
get different notes? But don't you
Yes.
get like the little bit of vanilla? Yeah.
As it sits in your mouth as you finish, once you kind of that aftertaste, it's sweet, it's vanilla, it's a little bit of that malt. It's the finishing flavors of a stout.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yes.
impressive and it's fun. And I've, I bought this, yesterday to work on it, and I'm making progress through it. And not all of it has been the cocktail. So we're
It's
gonna go
the
with
one,
an
and
ounce.
you know what? That the reason why I think I connected to it, because when you go to the Jameson distillery, that's the one they really push. When you walk in and you're handed a drink, it is that with ginger ale and lime,
Got it.
and I just went, you know what? I don't want to try the other one, the regular. Like I'd pass that up for the stout anytime.
Yeah, no, I was very pleased. I've heard you talk about it. And when my friend walked in and said the stout, it was done.
Yeah.
Gotta get it,
He
gotta try it.
knows the good stuff.
Yes, I'm gonna.
It's a good mate you got there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep buying it. So for this, I went with 1.5 ounces. So again, it is a dessert cocktail, so it's a little less than my normal 2 ounces. But then we're gonna spike that with a good 50%, half ounce of the Rumple Mints. And then this is fantastic with 1 full ounce of the Godiva chocolate liqueur. I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to do 3/4 of an ounce of it, however. And then I'm going to have to get my mom's recipe because I've been sipping on this and it's really good. But 3/4 of an ounce of the Godiva. And then just
did
a
Judy
spike of
make
some
that?
more.
I'm sorry
What?
to interrupt you. Did Judy make that? Your
I
mom
think
made
she
that?
did. I
Oh,
truly
wow.
think that Judy made this.
Why am I
Um,
just hearing about this?
I don't know. I think her and her friend might have made it or they gave it to her. I don't know. In my story, she made it because it's more fun.
I
for me.
like it. Okay, we're going with that. I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna go with
that's a
that.
good question.
I need Judy to be involved in the birthday drink.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just tying it all together.
right.
And then I just have some cream. So I do about 1 ounce of cream. And what the cream's going to help do a little bit too is it adds some body and texture to the cocktail. It tastes fine without the cream, but with the cream it just adds another element. And you'll see.
That's
some.
the birthday cake element, man.
Yeah, it makes it fluffy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add all that to a cocktail shaker with ice. We're gonna shake it up. So cue shaking montage.
The Lotus birthday drink.
So good hard shake. And what's fun when you add kind of the cream with some of these other elements and you shake it nice and hard with good fresh ice,
Little bubbly.
it's gonna be just a little bit bubbly at the end.
It's
That
a
looks
little
so good.
frosty.
Oh
It's a
my
little
God.
frosty.
Looks so good.
Oh, come on. That's like a Friday's drink right there, man.
It is. It is.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
See the nice little
Yeah.
separation at the top there?
That's
Could almost
perfect.
Mm.
Could
And it does.
almost
It tastes.
that.
So it does. It tastes like mint chocolate chip chocolate ice cream.
It's a little
Fantastic.
thick, right?
Yeah, it has a little bit of the booze to it.
Wow. In my birthday drink. I'm
Yeah.
honored. I'm honored.
Absolutely.
First we have the Marlini, now we have the Lotus Denise.
Right?
Wow.
Oh, come on.
It's perfect. I just need an excuse to make a drink. That's all I'm looking for.
That's
Mm.
great though. Oh,
And
man.
it is fantastic. I've now drank like 3 of them before this started, so
Wow.
Yeah.
pretty pleased with this one. They go down easy.
So we
Making that
got,
this
let's-
weekend.
Let me go over this. We got
Yeah.
1.5 ounces of the Jameson Castmate.
Yes. Hold on, my cat found the cream.
Of course. Of course. And then we have go through it with me again.
Yep, so it's 1.5 ounces of the Jameson Caskmates. It's a 1/2 ounce to 3/4 ounce of the Rumplemints. Got to play with how spicy you want it.
Right.
Then it's going to be a full ounce of the Godiva chocolate liqueur.
Okay. And then just hit
and
it with
then-
cream.
Yep. Then a 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce of cream. If you got heavy cream, go 1/2 ounce. If you're using half and
If
half,
I-
a whole full
If
ounce.
I wanted to make Judy's special chocolate milk, it
Yes.
would just be like chocolate, Hershey syrup, or I mean Hershey syrup,
Yep.
vodka,
Yep.
and
And I believe just some cream or milk.
okay.
I'm gonna get the details on that. 'Cause I don't
Yeah.
know.
That man, I'm okay with
But it's good and she real boozy.
that.
It's definitely your vodka to other ingredient ratio is quite high in that one.
Not your grandma's chocolate milk, it's your mom's.
Yeah.
That's mom's chocolate milk right there.
I was gonna say, or maybe it is. You don't know.
That's true. I'm gonna have to make that on Monday, just in honor of your birthday, Denise, because I love chocolate mint chip ice cream. So I'm having that on Monday for your
It
birthday.
really feels like. I mean, this is the first Tyler. No joke. This is the first time I think I've had every ingredient. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't have the Rumplemints, but I think I can source that.
I will not lie. I tried to pick some things that I knew were going to be available that side of the pond. Just
That's awesome. Do you know what I did get? I'll show you because these are weird, and I needed to ask you about these anyways. Hold on.
See, that's what I love about you, Tyler, your attention to detail with when you're making something special for a
Okay.
person, holiday. I love your thinking outside the box and your attention to detail. It's a beautiful thing.
it's what makes it fun. What is that? What is
So I
that?
got this I should say I got this off the internet. And it's absinthe
Yep.
flavored spirit. So it's not real absinthe,
Interesting.
but
I'm-
it's green, which is weird, I know,
Okay.
but it has that black jelly bean
Yep.
Flavor
The star
to it.
anise or licorice, but it's really star anise is usually.
and it's like fire, like green fire in your mouth.
Is that what absinthe is, like a licorice? Is that what the
Yeah,
taste-
so absinthe is going to be what is called an anisette, and I will pull up another anisette real fast.
Wow.
The expression on your face. I don't know if I want that stuff or not, but
Oh, so another anisette is like that's pretty popular, especially kind of.
Pernod, yeah,
Pernod.
Hazel has
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
so Pernod is another one that's an anisette, and it smells like black jelly beans. A perfect description for what they smell like.
Yeah.
And they're They're a sweet anisette. They taste like black jelly beans in liquid form with
On
alcohol.
fire.
You like them or you hate them. Yeah.
Black jelly beans that are on fire.
That is perfect.
Wow.
What is the percentage on that one?
Let's have a look, shall we? Oh my God, I can't even read this.
You know, on that tiny little bottle that's
ABV distilled. Okay, it's 50%.
okay. Yeah, that's a
Um,
flaming black jelly bean for sure.
That's a flaming black jelly bean for sure. But like, it's weird because it's not absinthe. It's marketed as spirit flavoring in the flavor of absinthe, but
Interesting.
it's is absinthe green?
So here's a very fun gap in my knowledge. Emily is the member of the family who loves her anisettes, and she would probably be able to answer all of these questions.
Ah, okay.
However, though she's usually here when I'm recording this, she's actually in Kent right now, on a winery harvesting wine. Yes.
Is it like a girls trip?
No, she's working for 6 weeks over there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's actually working with the winemaking and vinification and all of that.
Did you say Kent?
Oh, I get
Kent, yeah.
My
know
Kent?
about that.
Yeah, you're Kent.
Your
Yep.
cat.
I was just in Kent like 2 weeks ago.
Well, she is potentially coming to London on her weekends. I will make sure I get the two of you in contact.
Oh yeah, if she needs
Because she would
anything,
love to
by
meet
all
you.
means, like yeah, of course. The other thing that I got here, again, from this knockoff company was a again top shelf spirit flavoring cherry bourbon. So this one is a 40%. So this one's probably not gonna light my fire.
Yeah.
It tastes like it. I feel like it's gonna taste like cherry, fake cherry. That's still strong.
On a scale of 1 to Robitussin, where are we at?
Oh yeah,
Right, cough
yeah,
syrup.
that is exactly like Vic's Robitussin. Look at the
So what
color
are
of
those?
that. That is a strange color too.
That is
Those come in little samples or something?
that is not
Yeah.
green nor brown. That is a strange
I know
color.
it's not. It's like that.
It's
stuff
definitely
you
not
put on-
red, but
Yeah,
looks
it
like-
is. It's like that stuff you used to put on cuts.
Like an elixir or something.
yes.
Yeah, like something
Yeah.
medicinal, very medicinal.
Very much like, yeah, snake oil. That's so weird. I don't know what this company is, but they're like,
that is
these
funny.
are like fire in a
is-
bottle.
Yeah, what is the name of that company again?
Top shelf spirit flavoring.
Top Shelf.
Flavoring.
You know, I love it when
Flavoring.
you just call it what it is. When
Yeah.
you
Right.
just say what you do.
A knockoff.
It's like the knockoff perfumes, only in alcohol.
I like that they, yeah, exactly. I like that they warn you that this comes with a green hue.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's supposed to.
Yeah, it's okay. It's supposed to look like that.
It's supposed to look like mouthwash.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Coloring.
Don't be alarmed. It's on purpose.
That's like the kind of stuff that you crack out after you've had all your perfect drinks,
Yeah.
right? And everybody's a little bit buzzed and they're real open-minded. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Jay, when we have Kate on in October,
Yeah.
these are the kinds of things that her and her husband will experience. Like they'll be the ones to push it on you at a party. So
Right.
I'm going to suggest that they come for a visit, and I will save these, and I will have her and her husband test those out.
I'm gonna have to order some for that show.
They were the ones that introduced me to Tyler. I'm sure you're familiar. Kraken.
Yes.
Right?
Hold on. Yeah, I'll be right back.
He's got it.
Yeah, they introduced me to Kraken at a Christmas party, and yeah, rum and coke has never been the same. But Kraken is that super spicy rum,
Oh,
and
is that what it is?
yeah,
Okay.
and it's really good with like ginger beer and lime. It makes like an incredible dark and stormy. Like those are like when you're in Key West, that's like
right.
one of the drinks they push on you at like the Rum Barrel or whatever.
Oh, right, right.
Oh no way! Shit, that's the bottle and everything.
been
I
there,
love
done
Kraken.
that, got the
I am
t-shirt.
It's so
absolutely
good.
obsessed. It is a
Dude.
fantastic black rum, and whenever me and my college friends get together, we have to slay a Kraken.
It's so
And we
fun.
buy a
That was
handle.
And
one
do
of
you
the
mix
things.
it? What do you
Nope.
mix? Mix it with
Nope.
anything?
Nope, you buy a
Oh.
handle because it's one of the ones that it comes with a little finger ring on it,
Comes with a
like an old jug.
Ah,
So you buy a 1.75 liter of it, and we just have to kill it without mixing it with anything.
That's
And-
brave. Like I was just telling Jay when we made Dark and Stormies at the bar, but the best one I ever had was in Key West at the Rum Barrel. And look at that, he's such a walking advertisement.
so by spicy, do you mean it's hot? It's
No, when you talk about spiced rums, you usually mean so
vanilla,
it's
cinnamon.
yeah, like a lot of baking spices.
Like a real tasty, yeah.
Yeah, and Kraken's gonna be
Clovey.
close to a black strap. I don't know if it's actually anything, but
It reminds me when
very dark
Captain Morgan
molasses.
made the tattoo. I don't know if they even make that anymore. Does Captain Morgan still make tattoo?
I don't know if they still do, but you can still buy it.
Yeah, that was good.
Was that the spice rum?
Yeah.
Captain was a spice rum?
Yeah, so good. I went from that to then I tried Private Stock, and I really
Mhm.
liked Captain Morgan Private Stock. That was nice. Yeah, those are good spiced rums. We're gonna have to go down that lane. We're gonna have to wobble down that lane at some
Oh
point.
yeah. I've been learning a lot about whiskey, but rum is my bag. So eventually we're gonna have to shift into full rum gear and
Yeah, me too. That's
it's gonna
always
be
been.
fun.
It's like probably the worst possible drink to drink if you're a diabetic, but
Yeah, it's only absolutely sugar based.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, this is a great idea.
Despite my taste for Jack Daniels, which I do have, I am a rum person myself, and my birthday's in October.
Okay.
So
Oh, I see what's happening here.
saying,
I see what's happening here.
She's gonna get
Just
the rum
saying.
drink. I got the Lotus, and she's gonna get the rum drink. But I feel like it goes with everything. Like standard rum and Coke, like with the spiced rum, totally ups your game.
Mhm.
You know,
Right,
like I'm
right.
so far past plain old Bacardi that
Mhm.
you know, like I don't even get why people do that anymore. But yeah, the spiced rums are they can jazz up a Coke, they could
Yep.
jazz up a ginger beer. It's ridiculous. Like it's just that is I think that's more like my when I first moved here, my going out jam was whiskey sours until I saw how difficult those were to make for bartenders. You know, because they all make them like without the instead of just using the
Mix.
sour mix, they were
Yeah.
doing it with, you know, lemons, really doing it. And then I
They
changed.
use the egg white.
Yeah, they do the
Yep.
whole 9 yards. So I changed
Fantastic
to
drink, though.
rum and Cokes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it is good. It is good, but yeah, you don't want to be that person when it's really
Mhm.
busy and you go up there and everybody's ordering like Jack and Cokes and you're like, "Oh, whiskey sour, please."
That almost sounds like an old fashioned drink, right? A whiskey sour. Didn't they
Yeah.
drink those like in the Mad Men days?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
another one.
A Manhattan, an old fashioned, a rusty nail, and a whiskey
The
sour.
rusty nail.
The
Yeah.
rusty nail.
Yeah. A sidecar. Yeah.
Mm.
I had a rusty nail at a real super fancy restaurant because it was like the only thing I recognized when they handed me the drinks menu. So it was like one of those like Michelin star restaurants. So it was going to be an expensive night anyways.
Mhm.
So I ordered that, and of course they brought it, and I took a sip. I was like, "Oh man, this is awful! Like, I can't believe we're waiting $17.50 for a drink, and it is so bad." So, yeah,
On that note, because of where you're at, they just released the new 50 top bars in the world list, and London has like between 6 and 10 of them on that list.
is
Oh.
the one is
Wow.
the American Bar at Savoy?
I don't know if American Bar at Savoy won or got on the list again. They usually do, so I'm gonna punt and say they did. But the Canop right now is #1 in the world.
Oh, I went to a LGBT expo there at the Connaught Room. Yeah.
Yeah, so they are #1 in the world this time. And then Emily was just sending me pictures. She spent 2 nights in London before she went to the winery. and she hit like 6 of the top like 50 in the world, and was just
Oh my God, she made use of her Oyster card, her rail pass.
Yes. Oh yes, she did. No, I still have my Oyster card because it's just, why would I buy a new one when I go? But
Yeah, you just reload it when you come back.
oh, but no. So London's on the map again. I mean, they've had a couple of years with the been, but this is another year where it's a good year to be in the UK. So
I need to make that trip. I need to do my little pub tour that I want to do.
Yeah, you're not going to find any good cocktails in a pub, but
Well, where can I go? Like, well, okay, we'll figure it out. Are they letting people back in again? I guess they are, because Emily's there, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
all right.
I think as long as you're fully vaxxed, there's no quarantine.
Okay.
yep.
Well-
And you have to get a test before
And,
you go,
and on
a
day
test
2.
after you get there.
Yeah, test before and then a test on day 2. Yeah, I know, because I'm trying to figure out how to get my parents here for the holidays. So I'm really
Oh, that's
been on that
nice.
website like a maniac.
And it changes regularly.
It does. Every place does. Like, that's just it. Like, for us to travel someplace else, like, you have to check and see if it's on the amber list or if it's a
Mhm.
green. If it's a green, you can go. If it's an amber, you can't. It's just like, oh my God, it's so much bullshit. Like, I just want to go to Sweden. I want to celebrate ABBA's coming out with a new album after 40 years.
I heard about that. How is it?
I heard about it too. Yeah.
The
I didn't think
single
it
is
was
really, really
true.
good. They released the single already, so that's great.
Oh, wow.
But
Because Iron Maiden just released a new album, and it's
right, all these
fantastic.
people coming, yeah,
It's-
the comebacks are amazing.
Yeah, and it's a good album. I listened through it, and I mean, it was an Iron Maiden album. It had
Yeah.
all the songs that make it sound like Iron Maiden. Some of them are great. Some of them are just.
I feel like
long.
you'll be like ABBA's standard cheese. You know what I mean? It's standard cheese. But they upped their game a little bit, and I'm super impressed with them. And I worked with a guy that lived in Norway for a little bit, and he used to go to Sweden all the time. And he was very reluctant to say the words out loud, but he was like, "Do you like ABBA?" And I was like, "I do like ABBA." And he's like, "Well, let me tell." And then he just like launched into this whole thing. He was telling me that there's an ABBA museum in Sweden, and they even have like Benny's house like set up. It's like a 3D thing that you walk in, and it's like you know, like being in virtual reality, like the house that he grew up in and everything.
Yes.
Like, now I just have to go. Like, I got to do this. Like, I have to do this. So we've got, I got to get the holidays out of the way. And then because all my flights to Florida that were canceled were on Norwegian Airlines, and they are no longer traveling to the United States. So they gave us everything. They refunded us all in points instead of money.
Yeah. Oh
So
darn!
now I can just go to I can go to Norway 20 times.
Oh, how unfortunate that is.
But
Tyler,
yeah,
you know that the drummer you probably know the drummer from Iron Maiden has a rock and roll ribs.
oh my God,
Here
they
in
have the best
Florida.
ribs.
Yes, he does.
That's-
And my dad and I went there,
Yeah.
and the first time, and we went there one time, and I think I was in college at that point. So we show up, we go to Rock and Roll Ribs because Nico McBrain has opened the
Nico
shop.
Yeah, you
McBrain,
have to.
yeah.
And we go, and he was there.
No, he's
Oh,
never
There,
yeah.
and it is the funniest thing.
They're
He came
all-
over, and
He lives in Boca.
yes,
So-
he lives in
Yeah.
Boca. One of my friends went to high school with his son, which is, again, I liked Iron Maiden independently. Then one of my best friends ever went to high school with his son and all of this, and was like, wait a second, he lives there? And
That's awesome.
so we're there and we're eating our ribs, and they're good ribs. It's a good restaurant. It really is. They did a good job, and they've got all the
memorabilia.
Memorabilia on the walls.
from
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
stage props and everything. It's amazing. And we're sitting there, and my dad's like, I think that's him. I'm like, yeah, that's him. He comes over to check on us because he's running a business like a good person who runs a business should.
Right.
And he goes, how is everything? And I'm like, oh, it's great, thank you. My dad's just like,
right. Sauce face.
it's good.
Your
it's
dad,
good.
your
I'm like-
dad usually does great around
He does.
celebrities.
Well, that's what's funny is he. I saw my dad starstruck, and I've never seen him do that before. And he was just literally like,
He fangirled.
yeah, he did.
Yes.
And when I was 14 at a Dragon Force concert, I find him after the concert, because it was Dragon Force open for Killswitch Engage. I find him in the back. He was hanging out on the tour bus with them drinking.
That's
Just like,
good.
oh, I guess you're cooler than me. And then that time I'm like, oh, it's good. Thanks for doing this. And he's just like, that's the drummer from Iron Maiden. Like, it's like, yes, saw it.
That's
saw it.
hilarious. We
Wow.
go there a couple of times. I try and hit that at least once when I'm home.
Mhm.
That's right. That's in your turf, in your area. It's right.
It's
next
right
to
down the
Steak
street
and
from
Shake.
my mom lives like right there, like stone's
Across
throw.
the
Yeah.
parking lot from Steak and Shake. Denise.
Yeah, right. We could just like go around in a circle.
We could
Steak
do
and
the
shake,
tour.
rock and roll ribs, my mother. Steak and shake, rock and roll ribs, my mother. And veer off to the Coconut Creek Casino, and we've hit them all. Cooper.
That's a vacation.
Yeah.
I'm in. When are we doing that?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. We'll hang out at Cooper's Hawk too. Like that, their wine
right.
is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, mister, and that drink is outstanding.
Wow.
You have to make it and let me know what you think.
I
You
am
can make this one.
definitely down with that. That's fantastic.
Make
Much,
it a
much
Monday.
needed. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you,
perking me up.
Tyler, once again.
Thank you so much for having me in the lounge. I love drinking here. I love being here and hanging out.
You knocked this one out of the park, brother. First
Hey,
my
I'm
mother,
back.
then me.
Yes.
I'm back on the website, working on the website. Send me
All
your
right.
bio because we're having our very own Tyler section, our mixologist page.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to come up with some stories. I mean, write down the truth. But
Yeah. Lost that. Pump up that CV. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Early birthday and cheers.
Thank you so much. Cheers, guys.
Goodbye.
He drank way too much whiskey.
Like, never stop chasing your dreams.